Right, this is my shredder, which is now Give Up the Ghost. If you listen, I'm just going to put it in. If you listen to it, yeah, it's not the best, is it? So something's jammed up in there. So yeah, let's get into that. It's a bit too big to get on the mat as it is now, but I'll try and make a bit of room and get it filmed. So that says to me something's really jammed up in it, or something's broke internally. So let's get into it. Hello again everyone. So yes, here's my paper shredder that you've just seen the issue with. Now it's a little bit burny smelly, so I've not much hope with it, but you never know, could be something or nothing. So I've unplugged, plugged out, so it says here rated operation time 2 minutes on and 30 minutes off. 10 sheets in a single pass. This would never ever handle 10 sheets, even I know that. Anyway, let's have a look into it. So I'm just taking out, it's quite, oh. Hi Alan.
Hiya mate.
Yes, these shredders are notoriously greasy, which they've got to be because of all the grease. Because of all the gears and what have you. So sorry, my brain had a bit of a breakdown then. I will say though, I have got long COVID and it does affect me, my memory, my short-term memory. So I do apologise if I forget things now and again, if I forget the words. Yeah, it stresses me out sometimes, but it is what it is. So yeah, long COVID, not the best thing to have, but there's worse. At least I'm here. That's the way I see it. Right, I'm just taking this selector switch off. That's one or the other, that. Let's see there. What does that cover say? The cover says it's either reverse or an auto. In the middle, that's the on position. So that should work once I press. Where's my safety switch gone? My safety switch. So that is all now live, so I've just got to be careful. There's a broken screw post there, so that's all live, so I've just got to watch it. Right, where's my... There it is. That switch. That switch down here. Right, that's plugged it in. Now it is plugged in, and I know it's plugged in and it's on, it's all should be working. Just going to unplug it. On position or reverse. There we go. Right, that's sparking it. off that, so it could just be the brushes that have gone. So if you look at the motor here, yeah, so I think I'm going to take that motor out and see what I can do. So I'm unplugged, I'm all unplugged, I don't do anything sketchy or dangerous. Right, how do I get that bad boy out of there now? There we go. Sorry about the contrast there. Oh, take them gloves off, they're horrible then. Well, they're not horrible. They're good, but they have made my hands a bit sweaty. Right, this is where the brushes are held in here. So I'm going to take them brushes out. I have got more brushes. So obviously I'm unplugged here. Take these brushes out. There's plenty of meat on that brush. There's plenty on there. Right, let's zoom in a little bit now on there, and I'll show you. Right, so we've got this pin here. I need to push that in, and that should come out. That'll pop up. There's plenty on there. So I think that motor's just burnt out. I think that's what it is. That motor's burnt out, and there's not really a lot I can do with that. As you can see, or maybe not. That's your armature there. Yeah, that's burnt out, that. Right, so there's nothing I can do with that. So what I will do, I'll recover some parts out of it. I mean, I could get a new motor, but for what it costs, I'll just be better off buying a new shredder for the cost of it. I have already got another one, actually. I've got a Dorner one. Right. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to take... Right. Zoom back out, Mick. I'm going to take the gearbox apart on here. So that should now come up. So that's your plate, that's your cover. I think I'm going to get some I'm going to get some gloves on, I think. So, oh dear me, it's all going a bit wrong this morning. Grease everywhere. and then I can limit that exposure to it. Right, so that's one. So what I'm going to do now is take these 4 screws out, and that whole motor then should just come apart. Right, let me have a bit of a tidy up. That is essentially now. And what is that for? So we got to have right, both of them. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to turn it on and run it and see if it still sparks. Because it could have been a fact that one of the gears might have been jammed and it was just straining it so much. So that's all live. It's not all live, but there's live wires going to it. There and there. Oh, I know why it's not working. Fucking hell's wrong with you, mate? Alright. It's because the other brush isn't in. So there's enough length on them brushes. But I think, yeah, that motor's burnt out. It's well burnt out. You can actually see it. That should be in focus, your basket case. Right. So that, all that in there should be a nice coppery type of thing. And you can see under there, it's all just a bit tarnished, a bit shitty. So yeah, no matter what happens, I'll put it in, but no matter what happens, it's just gonna be all sparky and like a fireworks show, nice, but right, so that's back in, that's where it should go. So you've got brushes either side, they're making contact, you can see them down there and there, hopefully you can anyway. Right, let's plug it back in again. So let's zoom out. No, it's not zoom out, let's just, is it zoom out? Yeah, God knows. Right, it might have a little jumping episode when I yeah. You see, you got that magic smoke coming out of it. I don't know if you did see that actually, but yeah, your magic's, I'm unplugged. Stinks. Yeah, that motor's well and truly burnt out. So I'm gonna pop that number in the internet. I'll just zoom in, and I am unplugged, so I'll just put that number in, see what it comes up with. And it's all on this. I mean, there's a lot on that Sprzedajemy. I ain't got a clue. I work with a lot of Polish, and some of the words that they use are quite, yeah, I can't get me head around them. Right, so there's not a lot I can do. Let's have a look on my Chinese friend's website. So it's LY -5440 M23. No item found. Mortar. No item found. Right. So I'll probably get something like it, but is it worth doing it? Probably not for what it is. We've had that now for quite a number of years. So I am unplugged. So I've got a switch there. I've got 3 switches out of it, and then I've got a few gears that I can have a mess about with. Should we take this apart, have a look? Well, shall I take it apart, have a look? Yeah, go on. There we go, let's have a look. So the long screws will come out. And we do have spacers. There we go. So we normally have a spring clip on there, so it's not an actual spring. Yeah, look at that, it's all burnt out. That motor's well and truly burnt out. Get down here, I wonder if you can see it any better. Yeah, all down here should be a nice shiny copper. All down here should be nice and clean. It's all just crapped up. The actual motor's burnt out, the windings have gone. I ain't got a clue how you check the windings on motors and stuff, so it's beyond my pay grade. I'll take the spacers off though, and the spring clips. They'll come in handy, possibly. Shame. I mean, it's not like I can just clean it up with a bit of emery cloth. It's actually actual windings have gone. Let me what's that? Get a little. Yeah, they're actually burnt, aren't they? Now I can do this one. I mean, it'd be nice if they're all that colour. That's fine. But they're actually burnt. You can see them burnt individually. So yeah, unfortunately, it's beyond economic repair, I guess, which is a shame. So I'll keep all my spacers. don't need to keep them. I can just cut all them wires off as it is. At least I've got a controller, the motor. There we go. But yeah, there we go. So unfortunately, got to throw them. So this one's unfixable. It's going to take me longer now to clean all my desk up. Never mind. Right, so yeah, unfortunately, that's one of the problems trying to repair, especially shredders, because they get hammered, they get used and abused. And normally, as you can see, the plastic gears, so if they go, you struggle getting hold of them, to be fair. You can replace them, but the plastic, so the bend to go. Anyway, yeah, it stay at me. So, well, thanks for watching, and see you next time.